Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
Is it a misdemeanor or a felony?
Abuse of power does not begin with gunshots, but with silence. But today the truth must be spoken.
Well, I don't know. I think you're under arrest.
It's your right. You don't have to answer me 100%. And I get that. No.
When a badge is no longer a symbol of justice, but becomes a shield of corrupted power. A peaceful morning in the park suddenly turned into a nightmare in just 90S, all because of lying. Looking at the sky.
Okay. You got your ID with you?
No, I don't.
Okay. What's your name?
When the right to remain silent becomes an excuse for being handcuffed, the question arises, who is really breaking the law in this story?
Hey, we took a call saying that you might be sleeping out here.
No, I was laying down for a minute.
Oh.
Looking at the sky.
Okay. You got your ID with you?
No, I don't.
What's your name, ma'am?
Am I doing something illegal?
Well, we got called here for suspicious activity, so I got ID you. Okay, so you're choosing to get arrested instead of just giving me your name.
I'm choosing to not break a law, which I'm not doing. Am I breaking the law?
By not giving me your identification,
Are you
yeah.
detaining me or am I free to go?
No, you're being detained.
For what?
Because we're investigating
You
suspicious.
give me reasonable, articulate suspicion.
We got called here by a
Right.
third party
Well.
for an individual sleeping by the flagpole.
Okay.
You're the only person here by the flagpole.
Did you see me sleeping?
No, you just admitted to me that you were.
I never said anything about sleeping. I said I was laying on my back and I was looking at the sky. Is
Okay.
that illegal?
No, but
Okay.
we still got called here, so we got to investigate it.
Well, you call him back.
Okay, so are you going to give me your name
No,
or
I'm
not?
not.
Okay, stand up, turn around. You're under arrest.
Is this really how it works?
Yes, that is how it
Okay,
works,
I'm
man.
like a supervisor here.
Okay. Hey, release your hands for me, dude. I'm going to double lock you so they don't tighten
We're
up.
here to investigate. Doesn't mean I have to ID. This isn't a Terry stop. I'm not breaking the law.
All right.
I think I want an attorney.
Okay, go ahead. Take it.
Give me your name or be arrested immediately. Threat in the middle of a public park has outraged residents and left police confused by the very laws they enforce.
No, I don't.
We say, hey, all right, you know, everything
Okay,
checks
well,
out
that
good.
makes
You're
it
good to
different.
go.
That makes it different if I give you my fucking name.
Oh.
Bullshit.
We asked for your name to
You
identify
asked for it,
yourself.
doesn't mean I'm obligated to give it. This is America.
All right,
Is
sir.
it not?
All right.
Well, yes or no? Why you guys run that reputation, man? Bullshit central. Being detained on fucking hearsay. Not sleeping in the park for fucking crime. I wasn't even sleeping. God forbid somebody dozed off, huh?
Well, that's not a crime that you committed.
Well, I wasn't even sleeping in the fucking park. Dumb shit. Dumb shit. I guess this is Germany now, huh? Germany, China, Vietnam. Throw them on, might as well be Russia. Throw them all in the same group. Got no fucking rights. Sick. More about the fucking law than you guys do. It's dumb.
Park here.
Not dumb.
Thank you, sir.
Being called an unknown suspect, this arrest has the whole community questioning the civil rights and the place that seems to be the safest.
Well, I don't know. I think you're under arrest. What's that?
Why are you violating my rights?
We're not.
Yeah, you are.
No, what's your name, pal?
Why would I tell you? Maybe if you had a legal, lawful reason to detain me, I'd give it to you.
Well, we took a complaint on you, so there was.
You can complain on anything.
Right, so we have to
Yeah.
investigate, and that includes
you
getting
have
your
to investigate.
identification.
Does that mean I'm obliged to entertain you? Absolutely not.
Well, you can talk to the judge about it then,
Well,
okay?
this ain't a communist country.
I agree.
Well, then what the hell's going on?
Well, we're trying to figure that out.
You show up because you get a complaint of me
Absolutely.
sleeping in the park.
Right.
I'm not. If they show up and ask me if I'm sleeping, so you tell me that's a lawful detainment. That's a reasonable, articulable suspicion. Huh?
To check on you, absolutely.
To check on me for what?
To make sure
Come
you're
on,
okay.
don't bullshit me.
I'm not.
You're violating my rights.
No.
It's an illegal detainment.
You can identify yourself to the judge, or else they're probably not going to let you out, though. Okay. So
Not gonna
cooperate.
For what? Cooperate with what?
You are
This is
before they
some
release you.
bullshit.
Okay.
They have to know
All
why
right.
because. Hey, I'm not done talking to you.
Okay. Well, are you going to tell me your name?
No, you tell me.
I want to know who I'm talking
You tell
to.
me how he lawfully detained me.
Right.
I hear it.
Right. We got a complaint on you. We got a complaint on
Okay.
you. All right. It's suspicious because you normally, yes.
It's suspicious behavior. Is that a misdemeanor or felony? Tell me that. Tell me what code that is.
Suspicious behavior?
You got a phone call.
You don't have to see a crime being committed to stop somebody and check
You have
on
to get
it.
a phone call?
Well, absolutely, we took a complaint.
Yeah, that's hearsay.
Okay.
That's not reasonable.
Well, it came from another officer who happens to walk the park and noticed that you're not there on a daily basis sleeping in the park. And so I think it's probably pretty good grounds to understand why we're here, okay?
A man with no charges and no ID is taken to the police station. Is this a routine check or a sign of a justice system overreaching its limits?
You will not find any concurrence with me on that, okay? I will not agree
You
with
obviously do not know the law. You don't know what a Terry stop is. You don't.
Okay.
No, you need to go back to the academy. I'll
Okay.
tell you that.
All right.
Hire a supervisor. Who's your boss?
The assistant chief of
Can I
police.
speak to him? Because he'll see this is some dumb shit. I'm telling you, you can be held personally liable. You have no immunity when you violate my rights. You're violating my rights.
Well, he'll be in about an hour,
Okay?
so
I don't see how you don't see this.
he's the one who called on you.
It's an illegal detainment.
It's
is
not.
what it is.
It's really not, sir.
It is.
It's not.
It is. It is.
Okay.
You are cheating.
I already have several ways you're not seeming to comprehend.
You had people call in and say I was sleeping. When they showed up, was I sleeping?
I wasn't there. My officers
Why don't
arrested
you
you.
ask common sense?
Okay, bud.
Well, you don't want to ask them. Why don't you ask them? They're right there.
Interference, he just didn't identify him. Simple as that, that's crime, bud.
Bullshit.
Absolutely.
It's not a crime.
It
It's
is.
not a crime.
When
No,
somebody,
it's not.
when
Hey, this is America.
Okay.
This is America. You must have forgot that. If you were
I remember, sir.
The incident raises serious questions about abuse of power, unlawful detention, and violations of constitutional rights, specifically the Fourth and Fifth Amendments of the U.S. Constitution against arbitrary search and seizure, as well as the right to remain silent and have an attorney. If the man files a civil or criminal lawsuit, the police could face serious legal consequences. Next, a man is pulled over by the police in the middle of the night. He refuses to answer a few simple questions and things start to escalate. What causes both sides to almost explode?
But more or less, you're here because of the failure to maintain lane, and he's not answering if he drank.
You have the right to remain silent, but what happens when you actually exercise that right? In this video, a routine traffic stop turns into a legal battle right on the street.
Officer Adams, Holly Springs. The reason I'm out here is because of the observed driving behavior and everything else. I specialize in doing DUI investigations. So I got a couple of questions for you.
Okay, I'm not going to answer any of them.
Okay, so do you just want to go to jail?
No,
Okay.
I
So,
just don't have any obligation to answer any questions.
so I'm going to ask you anyway. Have you been drinking tonight?
I'm not going to answer any of your questions.
Okay. Are you willing to do some field sobriety evaluations?
Absolutely not. Most people fail those sober.
All right. So, you know what we're getting ready to do?
No.
I'm getting ready to place you under arrest for DUI. I'm going to read Georgia implied consent. We'll just go ahead and take you on up and get blood drawn.
I'll do a breathalyzer.
You want to do a breathalyzer?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
But I'm just not doing the test because most people fail those sober. I've tried them sober.
Actually, you want to know something? I just did a set not right down the street, and dude didn't go to jail. They're scientifically proven. And you know why you can't prove them? Because you can't control one of them. I know people. Oh, thanks. Are you recording?
Yes,
me?
sir.
Okay, thank you. I know people. I'm recording you, so it's fine. I know people believe that they know what they're talking about, but they're not. If you haven't been drinking, there should be absolutely no problem. All right, so you're gonna step out from?
To do a breathalyzer?
Yeah. If that's the one that you want to do, sure.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the foot up and all that stuff.
No. So, do you mind if I check your eyes? Okay. All right. Well, that being the case, go ahead and find a place to put your phone where it's the most. I don't care as long as you can't make a phone call, because the last thing that I want you to do is to start calling people to show up out here. You can stick it. You can stick it in your phone. That's perfectly fine.
Polite, cooperative. Driver was still forced into a situation that could have led to an arrest. This is a prime example of the fine line between civil rights and police power.
Got any weapons on you?
No, sir.
Go ahead and step toward the front of his vehicle and just shut your door so nobody takes off your door. Turn around and face your vehicle. Have you ever done one of these before? So you're not familiar with the procedure? All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a deep breath, gonna put your lips around the tube like, and seal it. You're gonna blow out like you're trying to blow up a balloon.
Yep.
Strong and steady. Blow, 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 blow. Thank you. Well, you definitely have had a little bit of alcohol tonight. But we already know that, don't we?
Okay.
Yeah. Are you where you shouldn't be driving? Probably not.
I know that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be driving.
Well, I'm glad that you know that. But with the presence of alcohol and the observed driving behaviors, we can't recommend that you continue driving your vehicle. You see what I'm saying? This is not about you going to jail. This is making sure that you're safe. According to the observed behavior that Officer Staber saw, you almost ended up in a ditch. Would you like me to go pull the video?
Sure.
We can go.
Can a simple decision to refuse a few checks get you charged with a crime? The story below raises big questions about the process and ethics of law enforcement.
Happy to do the breathalyzer, and I mean, yeah,
But-
I agree.
So, based on what you know about everything else, you should also know that this isn't admissible. It's not admissible in court. This value doesn't stand up. You know why? Because there's factors that can create problems. The only real way to find out what your alcohol content is to do the state administration. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, what I'm telling you is there's more to it than what you believe. Okay. Right now, I'm just trying to be informative. Okay. Whatever Officer Staber wants to do at this point is perfectly. I can tell you that you aren't close enough to the legal limit for me to warrant not allowing you to drive. But I can't.
Again, I wouldn't drive if I wasn't asleep.
I'm glad that you believe that, but your insistence to me, I'm sorry, isn't enough to make me feel better about that. Your abilities that you believe aren't good enough for me. I need physical proof. It's like what you were talking about hearsay. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
So what you believe is irrelevant. What I can prove is. I can prove that you're capable, but your behavior doesn't. See what I'm saying? That's
Kind of.
what okay. So, but as long as he's good with it, you can hop back in your vehicle. And I'm sure he's going to have some paperwork for you here shortly.
All right.
You hop back in.
Can I get a business card before if you're leaving? Can I get a business card from you, or just get it from him?
Everything's going to be on the side. Why? You want my name?
Okay, I'll have both of y'all.
Hey, you want my name?
Sure, I'm not going to remember it. That's why.
That's fine. My name's Officer Mike Adams. My badge number.
that's not
My badge number is 230. You can try to stalk me on Facebook if you would like.
When the cameras turn on, the truth gradually comes out, but what shocks you is not how people behave, but how the police handle this incident.
Here's your driver's license. Tonight you are getting cited for the failure to maintain, but the actual tag lights, upon further looking at it, you do have tag lights, but they are so dim they're not visible from 50 feet, which in the state of Georgia, they do have to be visible from 50 feet. I'm going to give you a warning on the tag lights. So if I can get a signature on the bottom, it's not an admission to guilt. This is just saying that I went over the fact I am citing you for failure to maintain lane, as stated. Court is set for April 13th. Yeah, April 13th at 1 p.m. If you choose to go, you don't have to go. It is your right to go. All the information is going to be on the rear if you'd like to pay for it prior, or again, you can go to court. All the information for court is going to be on the rear of the citation. Need a signature right above mine, please. On the bottom are going to be your 2 copies. My name, my badge number is on the actual citation, and Adams put on the wrong. I can rewrite his name and badge number on your copy. I don't know why he put it on my copy.
Because he's the one who came up with nothing to do it. But I'm glad you guys have body cameras, though.
Yeah.
A lot of departments don't have them yet still.
I mean, a lot of the stuff is not only to protect us, or not to protect you, but to protect us. It goes both ways. So yeah.
People say some crazy stuff. Or just scream or act like they're getting hit or something, and it's like, nope.
I hear you. Here you are, brother. I mean, and in all honesty, none of this crap is personal, and having him involved with this, there's indicators. So first and foremost, the failure to maintain lane is one of the biggest red flags of, hey, this guy could be drunk. Number 2, if someone comes around and says, when I ask, have you been drinking? It's your right. You don't have to answer me 100%. And I get that.
Nobody should answer questions.
And
in my personal opinion,
yeah, and that's fair.
You got your job.
No, that's 100% fair.
It's the balance of authority and power, and the person who's here is scared or intimidated.
Understood. And you know that is what it is, to where we are authority, to where our presence alone gives fear to some people, and some people abuse that. And I'm not gonna lie. I would hope to say I don't, and I don't want anybody to do that. But
no, that's never a personal thing. It's just the lights and the badge.
I gotcha. And it's just
people.
It's just sometimes in a combination of the stop and the questions, it raises red flags.
In the U.S. state of Georgia, police abuse of power can be dealt with in several legal forms. Abuse of public office on November 4th, 45 can be charged as a misdemeanor and result in removal from office if convicted. In the end, the driver was given his papers and was only issued a ticket for failing to keep in his lane. The license plate light was verbally warned because it was present but too dim. No arrests or prosecutions were made. The case illustrates a legal reality that needs to be monitored. The right to remain silent and to refuse to cooperate cannot be assumed to be suspect. What seemed like a harmless situation suddenly spiraled into a shocking story of power, justice, and untold secrets.
I am trying to arrest you now.
For what crime?
For nothing causing reasonable articulable suspicion. Turn around right now.
Why are you doing this to me, bro?
On March 5th, 2025, Washington State Patrol officers discovered a vehicle parked on the roadside with its hazard lights on. Wilson insisted that he was fine and did not require assistance, but the encounter unexpectedly escalated into a highly questionable traffic stop.
I can go with nothing. I don't need your service.
Can you step back to your car, please?
No, I'm not going to step back.
Step back to your car right now. Nothing.
Okay,
You have license.
Wait.
Stop. Let me talk.
Whoa.
You have license plate covers. That's illegal in Washington.
I'm
Get back
not.
in your car. This is exactly how
No, it
works.
doesn't. I have constitutional
Get back in your
rights.
car.
I'm not getting back in my car.
Good for you. Get back in your car.
I'm not obeying an unlawful command.
Despite not driving the vehicle, he was accused as if merely sitting in the driver's seat constituted a crime, and the officer swiftly imposed an unexpected charge on him.
Sir,
I'm
get
an
back
attorney,
in your
bro.
car.
You're not going to violate my rights.
I need to see your license, your
I'm not
registration,
giving
and proof of
anything.
insurance.
Nope.
Yeah.
I reserve all rights.
I'm not leaving you alone. At this time, you're under arrest, sir, if you don't stop this.
You can't do that.
I can.
You can't harass me.
The reason for the stop is your license plate
You
covers.
didn't stop me. I was already parked on the side of the road.
This is still a contact.
You said to me.
Stop. I'm not leaving you. Stop moving right now. Stop
What are
moving.
you doing? Are you seriously about to pull out your taser?
Yes.
To a lawful person standing here
Stop.
doing nothing.
I am. I'm trying.
Okay.
You're the
All
one
right.
that's yelling, okay?
All right, let's de-escalate.
Okay.
Dude, I got one leg. It's an 88 violation
cool.
because you know that you do not have
I need
the
to
right
see
to
your
violate.
license. If you don't provide that, you'll be under arrest.
A man with a leg amputation, quietly sitting in his car, committing no offense, yet simply for knowing his rights and challenging the officer's authority. In the blink of an eye, he was met with a bitter and shocking outcome.
Provide information. Okay, good. I need to see.
I reserve all rights.
then I need you to
I'm reserving all rights. I don't have to give you
You're under
anything.
arrest.
Dude, stop touching me.
I haven't touched you once yet.
Then you're trying to harass me for what?
I am trying to arrest you
For
now.
what crime?
For not for
You're
turn around right now.
Don't hurt me, bro.
I will not. Okay.
Why are you doing this to me, bro? Stop. You're gonna lose all qualified immunity, bro.
Get back.
Okay, don't shove me. I got one leg, dude.
Okay.
Be nice, bro.
Right. Sorry.
Please be respectful.
All right, let's go.
Okay, why are you pushing me?
We're
What
going back to
crime?
my car.
What crime have I committed?
We're going back to my car. I'm going to read you your constitutional rights. Okay?
That's not a. Are
That
you
is a crime.
Name the. You are totally in constitutional violation.
All right.
Big time, bro.
Go ahead. Take a
You're
seat. Take a seat.
You're a state patrol. You know
Stay
you're
a
not
seat.
supposed to do this, bro.
Stay.
Bro, you know you're not supposed to do this. Why are you doing this right now?
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I first
asking
came to check on you, see if you're okay. I saw that you had license plate covers.
I'm on Oregon. I'm not. That's for Washington only,
Okay,
bro.
go ahead and take your
You
foot.
can't do that on other state boards. You know that. It's new.
But what stunned everyone even more, after the officer's daring movie-like arrest, he suddenly shifted gears, turning the narrative in a bizarre and suspicious direction.
Call Troy Grover on mobile. Call Baby Girl on FaceTime audio. Call Robert Putnam.
We're past that now because you failed to provide me the information.
I don't have to. There's no crime and you know that. I have every right to
That
remain
is a
silent.
crime. Upon the request of me
You have to have a reasonable or checkable suspicion of a crime being committed at the time, and if not, I can deny any aspect of it. Don't.
As additional officers arrived, the officer shamelessly played the victim, putting on an outrageous performance in broad daylight. Right then and there, a new story unfolded, leaving all who witnessed it bewildered.
Community caretaking stuff at first, and I saw he had the license plate covers. Okay. As soon as I stopped behind him, he's already out yelling at me, like, I'm not doing anything, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm like, oh, I need to see your license, your registration, proof of insurance, I'm not giving you anything. All right, cool. So then it just kind of went down from there. We have,
he's got
one.
Like minor period. Yeah, we hear officer needs assistance.
Yeah.
He's got one fighting. We're gonna go.
No, thankfully, it didn't get to fighting. He was just about there. Thank you.
Are you gonna tow the group?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta. When I first pulled up you, I thought,
it wasn't going anywhere. This is community caretaking stuff at first, and then I saw they had license plate covers.
I stopped one for the other day.
I did.
The license plate covers?
Yeah.
Yeah, and almost the same thing, saying like he wasn't committing a crime, and I was like, well, I mean, you give up certain rights when you agree to get your license and you drive on taxpayer highways.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is silly.
As in Washington State, tampering with physical evidence is classified as a Class V felony under 198.72. 150, the offense is punishable by up to 5 years of imprisonment and a fine of up to $10,000, 0 cents.
Alrighty, your phone and headphones are right here, okay, as well as your hat.
There's a sergeant.
And he's on his way.
Why'd you take my property from me?
Why did you keep it safe?
No, so I couldn't call people.
Keep it safe.
No, you're a liar, dude. You know how bad this is gonna look when I depose you? The deposition is gonna be great. Letting you know that right now, bro. I'm an attorney. I'm an attorney in fact, bro.
Is there anything in the vehicle you'd like me to grab for you before we go to the jail?
No, you're not taking any of my property.
I'm just asking.
And when the sergeant gets here, he's gonna release me because you have no articulable suspicion of a crime being committed. Your first words out of your mouth was, I'm checking on you to see if you're okay, and you're back there lying to the sheriffs saying that you came up. God is going to show the truth of your actions today. You will be put on the Brady list. I promise.
Wilson plans to sue under 42 U.S.C. 1983 for civil rights and ADA violations, which could place involved officers on the Brady list and expose the state to financial liability. The case is under investigation with no further updates. Hey guys, what do you think about this situation? If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and support us with a donation. Thank you very much.
My duties. Keep on walking. Let's go.
Go ahead. Shop in the mall.
Go ahead and keep on walking.
Shop in the mall.
Go ahead and keep on walking.
Shop at the mall.
I'm just asking, man.
I would prefer to remain silent.
Okay. All right.
Am I being detained?
You're not.
Okay. This is a consensual conversation.
The pinnacle of foolishness is when corrupt police officers delude themselves into thinking they can escape after blatantly breaking the law.
I'm not even talking to you, sir. I'm not talking to you.
Put the money in the book bag. They go separate. No, put the money in the book bag. They go separate. Put the money in the book bag, please. I'm not putting it in the book bag. Please.
Not for the sergeant, for the sergeant. Today we will see how these police officers never expected to be caught by their own body cameras.
Let's go.
Go ahead. Shop in the mall.
Go ahead and keep on walking.
Shop in the mall.
Go ahead and keep on walking.
Shop at the mall.
You're under arrest. Come on. Come on. You're shaking, bro. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come here. Come here.
I got a supervisor?
I am a supervisor.
Yes, so you know, with the orange and section 15, number 36,
Spread out.
The incident began when a Miami police officer ordered Rego Monkey to leave the shopping mall area, claiming that he was interfering with their duty. Although Rego Monkey repeatedly insisted that he only wanted to enter the mall, the officer firmly demanded that he leave immediately.
215, Sugarcane County.
Oh, hey, I'm an official police business.
Okay.
Lawful order. Keep on walking that way. Keep on walking that way. Come on.
I'm walking.
Keep on walking.
I'm walking.
You're affecting my duties. Keep on walking. Let's go.
Walking.
Go ahead.
Shop in the mall.
Go ahead and keep on walking.
Shop in the mall.
Go ahead and keep on walking.
Shop at the mall.
You're under arrest. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come here. Come here.
Man, I got a supervisor?
I am a supervisor.
Yes, so you know, with the orange and record 15, number 36,
Spread out.
And I wanted to shop at the mall. Okay, I wanted to buy something.
As a legal
I was walking away.
authorized rep for that mall.
And you know I was walking away.
36, Northeast 1st Street.
Man, let me get a PTA.
So,
Let me be on my way and let me get a ticket. I'm still going to court. I don't have any weapons, nothing to poke you. You're tense on me.
Relax.
I'm relaxed. You're tense on me.
Relax.
You're really tense and you're shaking. Your body cam running?
Yes, sir.
You're having a lot of technical difficulties.
Yes, sir.
Yo, my man, let me get my PTA and let me roll, dog. Because you're wasting a lot of police resources.
Before he could react as the officer wished, Rio Monkey was declared under arrest. In less than 30s, he was forcefully pulled, handcuffed, and pressed against the patrol car's window, a move deemed unnecessarily violent. Despite his lack of resistance,
well, all you can do is give me a PTA. I still got to go to court.
Yeah, what's up? You can record anything you want.
Yes, you can. Hell yeah. Pull your phone out right now. Yes, sir. Never better.
You know him? You know him? Yeah? You can record anything you want. Just hold on. Anything happens, I'll call fire rescue for you. Don't worry about it. Don't reach for anything in your pockets.
No, I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing in my pocket. Everything's in my backpack. I'm going to fall on the ground.
Spread your feet.
Yeah. Please put me in the shade. Can you put me in the car, please, with the AC? That window's too hot, bro. Please. I just need to see. Can I wipe my face?
If you reach it. I'll give you napkins once I get you in the car.
Yeah, whatever. I can't reach now. Fuck it. No, you're good, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. Thank you.
was caught off guard. Rigo. Monkey requested a supervisor but was denied. The officer coldly claimed to be the supervisor and gave no explanation. After being subdued, he was searched, his belongings confiscated, and his request to keep his money in his backpack was refused.
Shit is fucking too hot, so the reflection.
Oh, hey, do me a favor. Let's go ahead. Switch your handcuffs out. Search his bag. Search his, There you
Don't throw me, man. Don't throw me, bro.
Switch out his cuffs. And search his bag good. Search his person's good because I had to take him into custody quick. And I need an armband.
Yeah. I don't have anything on me. Nothing to poke you, stick you, stab you.
Hey, sweat. I need some gloves.
You can. Do I take off this white wristband or? I got
Let's handcuff him first.
I got 2 gloves in my book bag. You can have them. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. You're saying relax. I'm not moving.
I'm saying your hand's so tense, man.
Oh, I'm not moving. Like you say, relax. I'm not moving.
You don't have to move.
You got money in your wallet?
Yes, sir.
Counted in front of you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
200.
There should. Put the money in the book bag.
They go separate.
No, put the money in the book bag.
They go separate.
Put the money in the book bag.
Under Miami's scorching heat, Rago Monkey repeatedly complained about the temperature and requested to sit inside the patrol car with the window open. After some persuasion, the officers finally agreed to provide him with water before placing him in the vehicle.
Thomas, we got this, baby.
His phone's gonna go into property, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Make sure you guys put it in that property.
Okay. All right. Okay. Nah. You want to put him in your car? Or?
If you want to give me yours? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, either way. What's your name, man?
Rago Monkey.
I'm going to crack the window so you get some air.
What is it? That's a misdemeanor or
It's going to be a simple resisting without charge. So
okay.
During their exchange, the officers appeared uncertain about the exact charge against the monkey. One officer mentioned that he might be charged with resisting without violence, but no one could confirm the accuracy of this accusation.
Getting arrested by a bad cop? What did he do with that?
So you must be famous, huh? I know who you is.
Surprised you don't.
You good, man? You want some water or something? We was at the protest over there at the school board.
Protest? What kind of protest?
I had no idea. Them people just standing out there. They weren't doing nothing. I don't know who that is. Everybody keeps. Hey, pretty cool dude. Ain't give me no problem.
You get him on a good day, he's all right.
From a legal standpoint, the actions of the Miami police in this case raise serious constitutional and statutory concerns, including false imprisonment, unlawful use of police authority, and deprivation of constitutional rights under color of law. False imprisonment, as defined under Florida Statute 787.2, occurs when an individual is unlawfully restrained against their will without legal justification, carrying a penalty of up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 0-cents fine, with harsher consequences if the victim suffers harm. Abuse of police authority, particularly the misuse of Florida Statute 843.02, which criminalizes resisting an officer without violence, can result in a first-degree misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year in jail, probation, or a $1,000 0-cents fine, though officers may face internal disciplinary actions or civil lawsuits. Additionally, the confiscation of Radio Monkey's phone, wallet, and money without a clear legal basis may constitute an illegal search and seizure, violating both the Fourth Amendment and Florida Statute 933.04, potentially exposing the officers to civil rights lawsuits under 42 U.S.C. 1983, which can result in monetary damages and severe cases, federal criminal prosecution.
I think it's resisting, but I'm not sure. The police officer told me to like step back.
You're just about faster than
Exactly. And then I said, yo, but what if I want to go inside of this mall right here?
Yeah.
You're under arrest. Okay. And I was actually here before I came. Before I got arrested, I was actually here at headquarters.
You were?
I was here, yeah. Filming, getting ready, yeah. Your body cam's running right now. And I get that footage and I post it online. People want to see the intake process. Yeah, people want to I got Florida Cop Cam, Miami City News, Florida State Body Cam.
According to statements before his arrest, Radio Monkey had participated in a protest at the school board. The police claimed they had received a call reporting his presence, but they did not clarify who made the call or the specific reason for it. This has led to public suspicion that the arrest was an act of retaliation against an activist. Next, let's talk about an officer who betrayed his oath when he oppressed a man.
Have I committed a crime today?
You have to identify yourself to police officer.
Have I committed a crime? So under what suspicion? What's your RAS?
We were called out for a suspicious call. That's what
Right, is suspicion a misdemeanor or a felony?
You have to identify yourself with me on these calls, okay?
I'm not required to identify myself unless I've committed a crime.
A video capturing an Ottawa police raid on a legally armed citizen under the Second Amendment has sparked controversy online. The incident began when police received a report about 2 suspicious men. Despite no signs of criminal activity, nevertheless, they immediately approached and requested to check the identity of one of the 2 individuals.
Can you identify yourself?
What was that?
Name and badge number, please. Name and badge number, please. I'm open carrying today, yes.
Okay. Well, I was just here because somebody called you guys in suspicious.
Okay, I'm just walking around exercising my First and Second Amendment rights.
All right, yeah, man. You got, what's your name, man?
I don't answer questions. Could you please identify yourself again, please?
Officer Bargener.
Badge number, please.
6973.
Thank you.
According to the video, the man was merely walking on the sidewalk without any disruptive behavior. Despite this, the police demanded identification without providing a clear reason. He refused, emphasizing that he was not required to provide identification if he had committed no crime.
Yeah, that's, somebody thought you guys were suspicious, so
Nothing major at all. I have no ill will, no bad intentions towards anybody.
Okay. Do you have what's your name, man?
I don't answer questions. You can call me good citizen. I don't answer questions.
Why is that?
So I'm not legally obliged to answer any questions.
Okay. Yeah, man. So do you live here, or? I'm just asking, man.
I would prefer to remain silent. Am I being detained?
You're not.
Okay. This is a consensual conversation.
What was that?
This is a consensual conversation. I'll allow you to proceed.
What was that?
I will allow you to proceed.
I appreciate it, man. I'm just trying to get your name, man. I like to know who I'm talking to.
Whatever applies.
Okay. Well, I know I share my information with you, so what's your information, man?
Well, you're legally obliged to because you're a public servant. I'm going to put this out. I have every intention of picking it up. I'm not going to litter, okay? I'm gonna put it on the sidewalk. Just put it out. That way I'm not holding it.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not littering. I'm gonna pick it right back up when we're done.
Everybody knows me, man, so I'm just trying to, I like to know who I'm talking to.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
The man asserted his right to carry a firearm legally, but the police insisted on investigating and suspected that he had a criminal record. He stressed that he could not be considered guilty simply for exercising his legal rights. In many U.S. states, the police cannot confiscate a firearm without specific justification.
What's your name, buddy?
You can call me good citizen, sir, or boss man.
No, I won't call you either of those. You realize you have to identify yourself to a police officer?
Have I committed a crime today?
You have to identify yourself to a police officer.
Have I committed a crime? I'm not required. Under what suspicion? What's your RAS?
We were called out for a suspicious call. That's what.
Right, is suspicion a misdemeanor or a felony?
You have to identify yourself with me on these calls, okay?
I'm not required to identify myself unless I've committed a crime.
Yourself. Don't look towards your gun.
No, I'm making sure we're 6 feet apart. I won't look down. I won't move my hands. My hands are up here.
Yeah, I see your hands. They're
Okay.
gonna stay there.
Yes, sir. Listen, I do not consent to any search or seizure. This is my Fourth Amendment right. But if it makes you more comfortable, I will not resist you seizing my property from me.
Okay.
If it makes you feel more comfortable, I'm not allowing you to do so.
How about, just give me your name, man, so I know who I'm talking to. I don't want to seize anything, all right?
We understand you have a Second Amendment right.
You have the right, look, you have the right to walk down these streets, you know, that's your right, man.
Yes, sir.
Camera and whatnot. I just got a call that there was 2 males wearing all black with a camera. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. And I happen to see you 2.
When the man refused to provide identification, the police repeatedly demanded it in an increasingly assertive manner without citing a legal basis. Remaining calm, he reaffirmed that he was merely exercising his rights. He offered to let the police temporarily hold the firearm if necessary, but insisted that he would not voluntarily forfeit his gun ownership rights.
Well, that's up to you to discern.
Somebody thought you guys were just it's somebody.
Well, no, it's not suspicious. I don't have a legal obligation to.
You have a legal obligation to identify yourself.
Can you give me that statute?
I was more than happy to look it up for you.
Please do.
So.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man. Do you have any identification on you, man?
I do not have identification on me.
What do you call yourself? What do you call yourself, man?
I don't call myself anything. I don't refer to myself in third person.
Did your parents give you a name?
Of course.
Okay, what's your name?
Well, I don't want to answer that.
Just try to figure it out, man. All right?
Again, if it puts you guys at ease, I am not consenting to any search or seizure. Excuse me. If you want to waive your immunity, you can feel free to take my firearm from me, put it aside.
Listen, I'm just trying to get to the bottom. Like, what's your name, man? That's all I want.
Well, if I give you my name, then you can just run that or whatever your intentions are.
I want to know who I'm talking to, because I don't want to call you Guy or, like.
Let's assume that I don't get butthurt by this.
And also, I'm doing an investigation right now.
After several minutes of discussion, no signs of criminal activity were found, yet the police continued attempting to persuade the man to provide his identification. According to the law, if there is no evidence of a violation, they cannot force a citizen to stay and answer questions.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, man, all I'm trying to do is just identify you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Were you born here in Ottawa, or?
I was not born in Ottawa. I prefer to not answer any more questions.
Why is that?
I'm not obliged to. I'd like to just point out that I'm not trying to make anything difficult for anybody. Please let me finish. I'm just exercising my rights. If me exercising my rights makes it more difficult for you, then what's the point of you enforcing any rights? You see what I'm saying?
So you scream out the amendments and all that. You know we have a job to do, man.
Yes, sir.
We just can't let.
Did you swear an oath to defend the Constitution when you took your job? Well, black's just a color.
Okay. Were you on the sidewalk?
Yes, sir.
Did you try to go into buildings?
No, sir.
Were you just walking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you didn't yell at anybody? Nothing
I didn't say anything to anybody.
Just dispatch.
Where was he at when you approached?
They were right here.
Okay. You seen another guy?
Yeah. He locked the door. I believe this is a duplex.
I'll explain.
I believe our job's here's done.
Yes, sir.
So.
Thank you. Could I have your name and badge number, please?
Yeah, Officer Vance, 7-5.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Yep. You guys have a great day. The officers in this encounter committed multiple constitutional violations, particularly insisting that the individual provide identification despite lacking reasonable suspicion of a crime, raising serious Fourth and Fifth Amendment concerns. Under Terry v. Ohio 393 U.S. 1, police may detain individuals only with specific articulable facts suggesting criminal activity. Here, officers acted on a vague suspicion call rather than observable criminal behavior, making their actions potentially unlawful. If challenged, this could constitute illegal detainment, exposing them to civil liability under 42 U.S.C. 1983, which allows lawsuits for constitutional violations. Additionally, they falsely claimed that failing to identify was illegal, misrepresenting the law in states like Texas. Individuals must identify themselves only if lawfully arrested. Misleading claims could be considered police misconduct, leading to internal investigations, reprimands, or legal action. Officers who coerce compliance under false legal pretenses may face lawsuits, financial penalties, or disciplinary actions for violating constitutional rights. The actions of the police were deemed a violation of civil rights, particularly the right not to be investigated without legal grounds. The man was not arrested, and the police failed to provide a valid reason for continuing their investigation. The incident could serve as an example of the potential threat to civil liberties if law enforcement agencies are not closely monitored. Next, let's look at a controversial case where filming in a public place was considered a crime.
Dan, you right behind me, bro. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
If I was behind you, you would have issues with
I thought
them.
we were just
You're
walking
literally
down the
right
stairs and
behind
you
me.
just stopped.
Yeah, and there's room to go around. Damn, dude. I think you're an issue.
No issue.
I think
I'm
you
not
are.
trying to make this an issue.
Question. Since you want to sit here and harass me.
I'm not harassing.
Now you are, because you can be on your way, but you're...
At Amsterdam's City Hall, independent journalist Daniel Gray was filming for a report when he was confronted by staff members. The dispute escalated as the staff demanded that he leave and delete the footage as tensions rose. City Hall employees called the police to intervene shortly after. 2 officers, including a sergeant, arrived at the scene. They approached Daniel to assess the situation and verify the reason for his presence there.
How are you today?
You working on a story?
Yes, sir.
What story?
Stories about the City Hall. And you are?
I am a tax collector.
Your name?
I don't understand why.
Can I get your name so I know who I'm talking to? I'm not sure why you are making the issue. So that is a good question.
We're just gonna hold on a second.
Yeah, okay. Natalka, she's not in today?
No, she's off today.
Okay.
She's getting ready for her mom's birthday party.
Right, so you'll be more or less taking her place than doing it.
Hi Louise, I have a gentleman down here with a camera who's recording and I'm trying to wait on a customer and I'm not sure how to...
Can I get your name, please?
Hi.
Hello, how are you? No, I don't need any help. Actually, she was the one who called you, I believe, right?
Yeah, what is it that you're here for?
I'm just working on the story like I told... What is her name, by any chance?
Chris?
Her name is Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, she wouldn't give me her name, even though she was telling me it is. If you speak it aloud, then the onus is on you to keep his information private.
All right.
And you are?
I'm Louise Byron, I'm the controller.
I'm just working on my story, and I don't want to give out too much information until after I publish it.
Oh,
so.
Okay. Yeah, but are you just taking pictures? Are you recording?
And I'm not giving my permission to be recorded right now, so...
Okay.
So I just want to know, have your conversation recorded? So
Yeah, who told you that? Who told you I would need your consent?
It is a public building, but you
It
can't
is.
record
It is.
private conversations.
No, you're having a conversation out in public, so it's not private. Yeah, this is a public space, is it not?
I mean, I don't want to argue. I'm not looking
No,
to
I'm
argue
not-
with you. We would like to cooperate.
So do you feel like what I'm doing is appropriate?
I feel like you can't have a camera so close to somebody that's discussing sensitive financial information is what I'm concerned most about.
Daniel Gray, an independent journalist, was conducting a report on City Hall when the police requested his personal information. He refused, asserting that he was not breaking any laws and had no obligation to disclose his identity. When the officers raised concerns that filming might violate privacy rights, Daniel countered that the U.S. Constitution protects the right to film in public spaces.
I am good citizen for the moment until I get treated with the respect that I deserve, then I'm willing to give my name and stuff, but I don't have to provide that. You know,
The guy's wandering the city hall filming.
I'm not wandering, okay? I have a purpose here, a story about the city hall, okay? So I told her, and I told the other one, I don't know if his name is Byers, I can't even remember. Okay, that was pretty much it. I'm an independent journalist working on a story about the historic building here at the City Hall, Amsterdam City Hall. Not yet.
I'm just throwing out ideas, somebody you might want to talk to.
I can easily go to him right now.
I think it's a female, but I'm not.
Or her, excuse me. I can easily go there myself. I don't know where everything is here, so I'm clearly walking in the areas where it's publicly accessible. They cannot say that I haven't been in a publicly accessible area. They can't.
I wasn't here, so I don't know.
I'm just saying that I'm filming everything. I'm literally documenting everything right now. Did you put those on? You put them because I heard. I don't know what's your intentions. To get physical? You know what I mean? Like, and can I get your name and badge number, please? I'm sorry, what was that?
Officer Western 412.
Western, and you're the sergeant.
Sergeant Corleone,
of course.
yes, that's you're gonna.
This is business. I have a FOIA request that I'm gonna fill out as well. I haven't got there yet. Okay.
So
that's.
Are you gonna head towards that?
What if they're uncomfortable with my
they
complexion? Are you gonna tell me to leave?
Based on the fact that you're videoing private areas.
This is not a private area.
I don't know.
Potentially.
That's what they're saying.
Potentially.
I don't even know your name.
So then leave me alone, because I don't have to talk to you guys.
Dissatisfied with Daniel's response, one officer put on gloves and stood directly behind him. This action made Daniel feel threatened, prompting him to question the officer's true intentions. He continued recording, documenting the entire exchange to ensure that his rights were not infringed upon.
Feel free to look it up. I'm not here to educate you. Okay. All right. Based off that case, I'm conducting legitimate business. Okay. Exercising my freedom of the press. So hopefully you guys don't sneak up on me or something.
Nobody's sneaking up on you.
All right. I don't know what your intentions are. He got gloves on. You don't.
As do I.
He
Don't
got
know
gloves
your
on,
intentions.
though. I told you my intentions.
So I'll walk out.
I told you my intentions.
All right. Are you headed this way?
I'm going this way for now. Yeah. Because COVID?
You want to go in there?
Yeah. Feel free.
And you're welcome to shut the door.
Yes, you are. See, that's how you create the privacy. Can I get the incident number, please, Sarge?
I don't have it. It's all computerized.
You can't tell me the CAD number.
I'm not magic.
I mean, when we get outside to the vehicle, you cannot tell me?
I can radio.
But I'm just going into the areas, putting the gloves back on. So you have the gloves off when you talk to, who said that? I just want to make sure. The staff said there's no signage to say that.
Okay, so we'll make sure they get that signage hung up.
All right.
That's what their policy is.
Policy doesn't trump the United States Constitution, though. So just so you know.
Okay.
It's not what I say. It's what it is. It's a fact. There's not a sign here. Period. Okay. They want to make COVID the excuse. Do you need gloves?
Trying to get the answers here. Okay.
I gave you answers. I don't need to give you my name. Am I committing a crime? Damn, you right behind me, bro. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
If I was behind you, you would have issues with that.
I thought we were just
You're
walking
literally
down the
right
stairs
behind me.
Stop.
Damn, dude. I think you're an issue.
No issue.
I think
I'm
you are.
not trying to make this an issue.
Question, since you want to sit here and harass me.
I'm not harassing.
Now you are, because you can be on your way, but you're. Oh, you need me to check? No problem. I'm gonna check in right now.
One officer then stated that Daniel needed to register before entering the building. However, Daniel pointed out that there were no signs indicating such a requirement, nor had anyone informed him of this beforehand. He argued that internal City Hall policies could not override the rights protected under the U.S. Constitution.
Am I breaking any laws right now? Well, you better be smart on what you establish, because I have privilege just like anyone else. Anyone else. Okay? Regardless if I have a camera or not. You see those citizens right there?
If you're putting people in fear.
So that's why you do your job and you tell them that you don't need to be fearful. He's not doing anything. The camera is not a weapon. You're following me. The person who's... Dude, she's not telling me to check in. I don't have nothing else to say to you. Have her give me a piece of paper or whatever that I need, and I will fill it out, and that's all you're gonna get. Okay?
I don't work.
She literally had to come. She literally had to go over there to find out if she needed my information.
From a legal expert's perspective, the officers in this case demonstrated a clear disregard for constitutional protections and violated specific and New York state laws as well as federal civil rights statutes. The officers attempted to interfere with a journalist's right to record in a public space a protected activity under the First Amendment. As established in the Kenneth 655 F3 D78, any attempt to remove or arrest a person for lawful recording could result in a civil rights lawsuit under 42 UC 1983, exposing the officers and their departments to monetary damages and injunctive relief for suppressing free speech. Additionally, the officers' actions may have constituted an unlawful investigatory stop or detention without reasonable suspicion, violating the Fourth Amendment as outlined in Terry v. Ohio, 592 U.S. 1 under New York Penal Law 135 D5. Detaining someone without lawful justification could be classified as unlawful restraint, a Class A misdemeanor, which, if leading to an arrest, could result in charges being dismissed and a potential lawsuit for false imprisonment. Imposing financial penalties against the department.
Do I? Talking about checking in.
Yeah, do I need to check in?
It's not a piece of paper. You just verbally tell me where you're going in this building and whether or not, I can call.
This is the city treasurer, right? Yeah. And this particular area, citizens have access to, right?
You can. But
right.
You can't have it directed towards that.
Dude, I don't care about what other people feel because I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm literally just filming people. That is not a crime. For me to exercise my First Amendment right, freedom of the press. Tell her it's okay.
She just said this building is limited to people and you should have came down here and checked in.
What do you think I'm doing here? Check. Miss, did you tell me did you? I didn't see the sign.
Okay.
I didn't see the sign.
Just letting you know, she
We're
wasn't-
past that.
they're saying she
I
wasn't
didn't see
here
the sign.
When you walked in.
I'm not being disruptive.
To the everyday business
Dude,
of
all
City
I'm
Hall.
doing is filming. And I'm telling people that I'm working on a story. I'm not being disruptive. I'm literally telling. It's not like I'm being secretive.
Although the police continued questioning Daniel, they failed to find any legal grounds to charge him or force him to leave. Ultimately, Daniel requested an incident number from the officers to document the event while asserting that he would continue his work without any legal violations. Increasing cases of police overreach threaten civil liberties, including unlawful arrests, illegal searches, and suppression of free speech. Citizens must know their rights, document incidents, and demand accountability to prevent abuse of power. In Fort Collins, a shocking incident occurred when police approached a woman named Pat Node, suspected of shoplifting. The situation unexpectedly escalated as officers used force during her arrest, sparking widespread outrage. Surveillance footage captured the shocking moment. Officer Hopkins brutally threw Paterno to the ground. Not stopping there, he continued to deliver a series of punches to her side while she lay helpless on the floor. This action immediately ignited heated debates about police conduct. Is there any justification for such behavior? While attempting to handcuff Patno, Officer Hopkins used a baton and repeatedly struck her. However, the victim remained curled up on the ground, showing no significant signs of resistance. What caused the situation to escalate to such an unbelievable degree? The police did not stop it. Using a baton, they also deployed a taser to subdue Patno, even though she was already lying motionless on the ground.
Get your arm out from underneath you. Get your arm out from underneath you. Drive stone. This is your last warning. You're going to be tased.
Please get off of me and I will!
Get your arm out from underneath you. This is your last warning or you're going to be tased. Do it now.
Please get off
First, do it now.
Let me go and I will get off. Don't do it on my skin!
Okay. Get your arm out now.
I can't.
Ma'am, get your arm out. Get it out now. Last warning.
He's fucking sitting on my head!
Get your arm out now! All right, here it comes. Ma'am, last time, stop fighting, stop resisting.
This action raises serious questions about the necessity and reasonableness of such measures. Could this be an excessive use of force in law enforcement?
Taser, taser, taser. Get your arm out. Get your arm out. One application.
Taser times one.
Ma'am, get your arm out from underneath you right now.
I just had it out.
No, ma'am. Stop resisting. Second application.
Ouch! Oh.
There you go. Get it out. Get that arm out. Do it now. Ma'am, let go of your purse. Secure that for me.
Ouch! Ouch!
1741. Clear? Go home. All right, get your arm out. It's right here. Take this, brother.
Throughout the incident, Paterno did not resist. She remained curled up on the floor, leading many to question the justification and appropriateness of Officer Hopkins' handling of the situation.
What is she reaching for?
Nothing!
Let go of your purse.
I will when he gets off of my
Let go of your purse. Do it now.
Ouch! Can I fucking breathe? Ouch! Ow! I'm not doing it. Stop! Let me sit up. I'm lightheaded.
Hey, she just go out.
Stay on your side. Are you using any drugs?
201 unreadable. Other units responding, slow down.
No, you're under arrest.
Because you're on my head.
I'm a policeman. You're arrested.
Yeah, you cannot beat me like you was.
Can't resist arrest.
You cannot beat me like you were.
I can strike you. I can
No,
spray
you
you. I
cannot.
can tase you. You resist arrest.
No, the way you were punching me.
Okay.
Okay, male subject who's fled the target is wearing a gray shirt
Yeah,
and
well,
gray
maybe you should ask.
Because I asked you to cooperate.
The actions of the officers in this case likely violated multiple state and federal laws designed to protect individuals from police, misuse of authority at the federal level. Their conduct appears to breach the Fourth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, which prohibits unreasonable searches and seizures. Under the landmark Supreme Court case Grand v. Connor, 1989, law enforcement must use force that is objectively reasonable based on the totality of the circumstances, and the excessive use of tasers and physical strikes against a nonviolent, curled-up individual likely fails this reasonableness test. Exposing the officers and department to civil rights violations at the state level, the officers may have violated Colorado CRC 1,888,802, which criminalizes the use of excessive force by law enforcement, mandating that force must be absolutely necessary and proportional to the threat posed, with violations leading to penalties ranging from fines and imprisonment to the permanent revocation of law enforcement certifications. Additionally, under CRS 181,707, Colorado's use of force statute, officers are allowed to use force during an arrest only when necessary to protect themselves or others from imminent harm or to effectuate an arrest in a reasonable manner. In this case, their justification of firing a concealed weapon like a box cutter does not appear to meet the imminent threat standard, as no weapon was found, and the woman displayed primarily defensive, non-threatening behavior, making them potentially liable for civil and criminal penalties, including incarceration.
You need to cooperate and stop resisting custody. So I came in and he's got one arm behind her back. I grabbed her legs to get her like flat. She's got her hand underneath and gave, I don't know how many commands, it was a lot. Still kept her arm underneath, Drive stunt a second time. Still kept her arm, I basically chicken winged that arm to get it out from underneath her. Continued fighting. Come on, Mike. Todd, jeepers creepers. Todd then deployed his taser for the third cycle, and after that we got her cuffed up.
Following the investigation, the city of Fort Collins agreed to pay $325,000, 0 cents, in compensation to Pat Node. This settlement serves as redress for the inappropriate use of force by police during the incident. Officer Hopkins' case stands as a powerful reminder of why it's crucial to know and protect our legal rights. What unfolds next in this man's story will truly leave you speechless. On January 2nd, 2024, the Glynn County Police Department, GCPD, received a call from two women reporting a black man standing in the middle of an intersection wearing camouflage clothing and a red item on his head, yelling and cursing. In response, an officer was dispatched to the scene to address the situation.
Stay on the sidewalk up here so we're not in the road.
Don't
roll up on me.
Don't put your hands on me.
Back up on the sidewalk so we can talk. Back up. Stop.
Hold on now.
Stop.
Disrespect.
Stop. If you decide to fight me, my dog's coming out. Let's go. Up on the sidewalk. Let's go.
Disrespecting me now.
I'm back.
Disrespecting me now.
I'm telling you.
Oh, you pulling my chain off?
I'm telling you.
You trying to pull my chain off?
I'm telling you.
You trying to pull my chain off? Put your whole blick on my chain.
Responding unit stepped up. Let's go. Let's go. Get your hand off of me now.
Put your hands off.
Get your hand off of me now.
Did you copy that?
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Stop! Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Upon arriving at the scene, the officer instructed the man to move onto the sidewalk to avoid obstructing traffic. However, as the man did not clearly hear the instructions, he approached the police car to converse. This action prompted the officer to react forcefully, grabbing the man and moving him with physical force, instead of employing de-escalation techniques as per protocol.
No, hold up. My pants.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
You ain't see my pants come
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Hold on. My pants came off.
Hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
You did not see my pants.
Put your hands behind your back. Stop. Do what the man says. Just do what the man says. Just. Yeah.
Just be quiet. That's what the man says.
Just. Stay down. Stop. Stay down. All right. Check in real quick.
Stay down. They're putting it up, all right?
The situation quickly escalated when the man, visibly upset, repeatedly stated that he was being disrespected. Instead of calming the situation, the officer threatened to release a police dog if the man did not comply. When the man raised his hands in frustration, the officer misinterpreted this as an attempt to call for assistance from others, leading to an immediate decision to restrain him.
All the way.
1539.
Other units,
Six nine dispatch, open up 1050, I'm involved. 171 Village Green Lake, right above. Copy, 1050, in front of public.
Alright, I'm rolling.
Good.
Yeah.
Now what's this?
Alright, hold them up there. Hold them. They'll stay right there, keep them right there in front of me. These crows are bleeding.
Hey, before they go, will you grab their names, please, as they help me?
You know what's gonna happen next.
Dispatch, you guys could start a taser deployment.
Oh, what's your name?
Officer Mumps.
Who? Officer Mumps. You got anything on you? Any weapons or anything?
Right elbow is bleeding.
You see my toe?
Stop, man. Stop. Don't try and grab him. That's how you ended up down here in the first place, because you grabbed me. Yeah, because you decided to start grabbing me.
After misunderstanding the man's actions, the officer used significant force, pushing him to the ground and deploying a taser to subdue him. Despite body camera footage showing no clear signs of resistance, the man was subsequently handcuffed while not resisting, but he continued to voice complaints about the officer's conduct. Hey everyone, what are your thoughts on this situation? Drop your comments below and make sure to subscribe for more engaging and informative content coming your way. Thanks for all your support.